Hello and welcome to BB on Blast, BB20 pre-finale edition with me, Gaz Moonves, and
me, Julie Chen. And we're also joined by the Zingbot. Zing! Now,
and me, oh damn, I need my medicine.
Now, there's nothing worse than doing a podcast with
someone that hasn't watched the fucking show.
I fucking hate it when I listen to a podcast and someone.
Hey, Zach hasn't watched it half the time. You don't complain about him.
He's a BB Cash.
Yeah.
No, I don't complain about him because I like him. No, but seriously, it's this or nothing because the show fucking finished on Wednesday. So, but you have seen the double eviction, baby.
I think I have, but I can't remember if I have. But I possibly have.
Well, let me tell you.
Oh, I have got some notes, I think.
Well, pick your phone up off
what's the
floor.
first episode we're starting from? Is it where
I've not written
Sam had a rant at the end and said, I'm going to rip the hinges off on the way out?
Oh! That was at the end of this episode, I think.
Then I have got episode notes on
I'm
that
not
one.
sure, actually. Oh, hold on. Did we already do that?
No, I don't think we did. Well, I might have done.
Oh, God. This is going
This
on.
is shambolic.
Hold on.
Is it about Angela smelling?
Basically, this is the episode where Hayley went out at the start and then Brett went out at the end. It was just a fucking car crash. For starters, everyone voted to evict Hayley. Julie, you look ravishing.
Oh, yeah, and Julie went, it's my turn to tell you that you look like a picture.
Yeah.
Or something. Okay, I have seen this episode, but I don't think I made notes.
And then Julie's like, Hayley, you and Fessy said in the house you're the worst players ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I think you were.
Yeah. And then she's like, what do you think of Fessy? And Hayley's like, I think he's awesome.
Wait till you see the footage. It's a fucking numpty.
And then all of level 6 have basically done goodbye messages going, it's Brett's fault that you're out. And then Brett said, it's level 6's fault that you're out or whatever. So they all engineered to put it on Brett.
Oh, when Hayley was going around going, you've totally got me, you've totally got me.
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing.
To whom?
Casey. She was right up Casey's.
My favourite thing about
Just right tossing Casey's salad.
My favourite thing about Julie Girl is how much they hate Casey. They're just like anyone but Casey to
Casey's
win. It's
awful.
just like, she's the worst.
And I bet you she's still fucking in there as well.
Well, you're going to find out. So
this is exciting because I don't know what's happened.
And there are some exciting things ahead.
Good.
So
for some reason I wanted to sing the Judy Girl theme then, even though we're not Judy Girl. Judy Girl, Judy Girl.
Judy Girl.
Go listen to Judy Girl. Follow at Judy Girl Pod and at BB Team North. And what's Zach's Twitter?
Something, a cool breath of air or something.
A fresh of breath air. I think it's like Zach Types is his Twitter.
Oh yeah. So the next HH competition was a memory comp, buffering. And it was like, after so-and-so fell over, what happened next? You fell over.
But do you know what? I did see a bit of BB Comics.
Oh, yeah.
So I have seen some Big Brother, but I forgot about it.
That was ages ago. Anyway.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Was it the videos you saw? That was a different thing.
Don't
Films.
Know. What's buffering? Tell me about buffering.
Why don't you just keep quiet and I'll tell you what's happened. It was like,
be like Kay at a sex party, I'll just watch.
Yeah. It's like after Fessy went along the slip and slide,
J.
did he fall over or did he get his cup in the thing?
Oh, yeah. I watched that one.
Yeah. Buffering.
What happened next? It was like home videos, yeah.
Tyler one was what happened next.
Oh, gross.
And then Tyler was going to Brett, throw the veto. I was going, Brett, don't
throw the veto.
This was the episode where everything happens in one night. And I was so excited. Jack was here. I was like, this is going to be so good. Wait till you see what happens. Like, there's no time for strategizing, blah, blah, blah. Then fucking Tyler went and he was telling Brett to throw the veto. And then
Brett throw the veto.
Tyler was like getting everyone into the room. And Sam was going, you got to get Angela out. She's a bitch. She hates me. And Tyler was just going,
right.
do you trust me? Do you trust me? And she's like,
do you trust me?
Yeah.
The Aladdin edit.
And then Brett come in and Tyler was like going, do you trust me? Do you trust me? It's like, fuck. So then Tyler put JC and Sam up with an option to backdoor Brett.
Yeah, because they didn't want it to look like Brett was a target,
exactly. Right? JC was shook, I put. So then they did the veto.
I'm going to say something terrible.
What?
No, I'm not going to say it.
No, don't say it, you scumbag.
You know it, don't you?
What? No, what?
No, I don't. I can't say it on the podcast.
What?
It's not suitable for broadcast. It's really offensive.
You made it sound worse, though. Go on, just say it.
No!
Alright. So then, the veto was block and roll. You had to get the ball into the target zone, and there was rockabilly music.
Oh, was it that really long one?
Oh, was it a puzzle? No, it was like
a balancing thing.
Yeah, you had to move these little
There were 3 balls
around,
involved in that, I feel.
A little maze thing. No, you had to move the little pieces of the maze around or whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. Angela won. So as soon as Angela won, I knew Brett was going.
Yeah. We needed Hayley to win that.
Hayley was gone. Tyler didn't have to get any blood on his hands. And then Tyler and Angela were talking in the room, and I thought Tyler said, put JC up. And I was like, what? But he didn't. He said, take JC off and put Brett up. So then Brett come in to talk to Angela, and he was like, we're good,
to the plan, right? And she was like,
she was like, yeah.
Who was it that he thought was being targeted? Sam.
Come on. Casey was like, let's go.
Oh, fuck off.
And then I put, how could Brett be so stupid?
Wait, she held the meetings in the have-not room.
Yeah. How could Brett be so stupid, though, to think they got a double eviction and they're going to take Sam out? I do think Brett was very naive, don't you?
Yeah, but he's El Cockroach, so he thought he was going to survive.
Level 6 cockroach.
But unfortunately, the anal lice got him in the end.
And then Angela goes, at the speech, I would like to use the power of veto on JC. I call this move being one step ahead.
And then Tyler stepped up and went,
yeah.
And I call this move being 2 steps ahead.
Did you see Brett's little face?
He
looked
sad.
He did. He looked like was like doing like 1,000-yard stare. He knew he was fucked. I'll put poor Brett. He knows. And
had
then
a nice pink vest on as well.
And then Sam said to Angela in the storeroom, "I'm sorry, I doubted you." And then Brett in his speech said, "Well, you've got your minds made up, but please don't send me to that house with Blockstar."
Yeah.
Everyone voted to evict Brett. But did you see...
Even JC.
But did you see
sad.
JC?
Well, he was sad about it.
He was shook. JC looked pale as fuck.
Now he knows, like, he's definitely next.
Yeah. I've put level 6 eating our own. And Brett goes, "Can you pack my things, please?" And Sam said, "We'll pack your stuff nice and tidy."
Yeah, I do remember Sam reassuring him of that.
And then Tyler said, "Oh, you're the best player in here," kissing his ass as he went out the door. So then Brett come out and Julie...
He is not the best player in there.
I know, Tyler's just jury managing. And then Julie goes to Brett, "You got played, son."
Did she?
She's such a bitch.
Julie's been on
year.
it. She didn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Her husband's fucking in all over the press. She's got nothing to lose.
She's lost the talk. So Julie goes to Brett, "You chose not to expose level 6 in your speech." And Brett said he actually thought they'd evict Sam, and he was level 6 till the end.
Ouch.
Yeah. And Brett said, "I knew I could beat JC or Sam." And he said he thought Tyler was his ride or die.
They all do.
He said, "We slept in the same bed first night, and I'm old-fashioned like that."
He is funny. I like Brett.
And then Julie was like, "Oh, but would you vote for Tyler at the end," sort of thing. And Brett said he respects his game. Game recognises game.
Julie can't ask those questions now.
Julie's being very inappropriate this year.
Like
I was so sad.
bots.
I was so sad to see
Loose cannon.
I was so sad to see Brett go out like that. Shouldn't have gone out like that.
Well, I got a spoiler on it.
What? How?
Fucking Andrew, aka Super TV.
Oh, Andrew, you've been up to all sorts this week.
He put it, rat bag. He put it in the Superfan chat.
Did he?
Yeah,
he knows better than that.
Like with a thumbnail, like a YouTube link or something, and it was Brett sat next to Julie, and I was like, well, that's spoiled half the double eviction for me, and that's why I just bowed out from there on in. Not really. I haven't got time to watch it. That's why.
That is not cool, Andrew. He knows how spoiler averse we are. Well, I got spoiled on something else, but we ain't come to it yet. So that's the double eviction gone.
So from here on in, this is all brand new information to me.
Well,
I have not seen any of this. This is story time.
Episode 36 was absolute shit. So this is the one that I filmed myself watching. God knows why. It was so boring.
Chose a bad one again.
It was terrible. So the BB announcer guy goes, "The bro had to go," which was quite funny about Brett. Angela was smiling as Brett walks out the door. It's that thing after the double eviction where they show like a flashback of like, here's how it all went down sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? They show the bits you didn't get to see and stuff.
Yeah. They see that they show more of the deliberations in the ad break, right?
Yeah. So Brett actually thought Tyler was going to backdoor Angela. Bitch, please.
Get out of here.
I know. And then JC said to Tyler, please don't send home Brett. And that was when Tyler went, do you trust me? Do you trust me? So then... I
wonder what I'm interested in now, and maybe you can tell me, how is, like, JC and Tyler's relationship gone?
I shall tell you.
Good. I'm looking forward to this.
When they evicted Brett, Tyler and Angela both did this. Like they were putting a seatbelt on. They both made this motion to each other.
I don't like that. What does
it was
it mean?
Weird. I don't know. It's strange. I noticed them both do it to each other and smile.
Ooh,
weird.
Gross. I don't know why it's gross.
It's like, buckle up, baby. So then Sam went to Angela and she said, oh, I'm sorry that I called you a bitch to Tyler during this.
Damage control.
And Angela went, don't worry, I've heard it all before. And then in the diary room, Angela said, I may be a bitch, but I'm going to get you out next. Blah, blah, blah. So then Tyler and JC had a little conflab in the storeroom.
Right.
And JC's like, what the fuck? Why'd you get Brett out, basically? And Tyler was going, oh, Brett was coming after you next. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all this shit.
Scaremongering, like witch hunting.
But JC was like... JC was
knows
like...
better, I think.
JC basically said, I didn't know Tyler was that close to the girls. And then in the diary room, JC said, Tyler is a bad person. If I win, I'm going to put him on the block. And then, don't know. Then the HOH competition was BB Flicks and Chill.
Oh God.
I know.
Okay.
And it was basically the video. They showed video, like front of videos or DVDs or whatever, and it was basically all the old housemates. So you wouldn't have even known half of it.
Okay.
But Paul was in some of them, and like Raven and shit. Yeah.
Was it like photos or drawings?
So there was quite funny. There were like films with like puns and stuff, but it was quite.
Did they like Photoshop them in?
Yeah, it was actually quite funny. Like. There was like La Wonderful Life for this guy Lawon who was in the house once, who was quite funny. And there was a lot of BB19 people, but anyway.
Was Raven in it?
Yeah, there was like Kevin was in one and stuff, and yeah, it was actually quite funny and quite. It was like a trip down memory lane for me, but you would have been like whatever. Anyway, Angela won.
Oh fuck! What competition is this? HOH.
Yeah.
This is not going well.
No. And then JC said, in real life, I'm smarter than this, really. So Angela was saying she wanted Sam out, which I was quite surprised because I thought you got JC Sam or JC. JC is obviously a lot smarter than Sam, right? So I thought, no way they're going to get Sam out. So then, this was when Angela said, I love you to Tyler.
Oh, gross.
She said, I love you. He didn't say it back.
He's evil.
He said, I'm speechless. But I heard he has said it back since. And he said, I'm scared to death.
Of what? Angela?
Just being, being in love. But then in the diary room, he was like, oh, I guess I'm in love with Angela. I know. Imagine being in love with that fucking thing. And she was like, oh, he's the first person in 5 years who I've been close to. And blah,
They're such an awful couple.
I know, it's the worst, isn't it? Hopefully she will, like, destroy his game. So then...
Spoiler alert.
Oh, this fucking singer come in to do a performance.
Is someone that we know?
No. Well, do you know BB
I thought I've heard of that.
Fuck knows who it was.
No, I don't know.
Honestly, they had the old rug out and she sang a song. She sang
a country singer or some shit.
Yeah, basically. It was awful. But Angela goes, oh, I've got all BB Rexha's albums at home. She's my absolute favourite. And all this. Exactly. She
paid to say that.
She said, I know all the words. And then BB Rexha was singing. I didn't see Angela mouthing a single word, but Sam was mouthing along. Tyler said BB Rexha is one of the biggest artists in the world.
I've not heard of that, actually.
Honestly, she was a right weird thing.
How do you spell BB?
I have no idea.
I feel like, actually, I might have seen it on Twitter or something.
Yeah, maybe. So then we've got... That was the end of that episode. So then we had this Wednesday, the surprise eviction.
I've heard about this.
Eviction.
Did you tell me there was a surprise eviction? You did.
Surprise! Maybe. So Julie was like, oh, hi everyone, like come over the thing and go to the surprise eviction. Yeah. I'm going to show you the end of this, but I'll just tell you about the start of it. So Julie's like, oh, hi, everyone. And then they all come and sit on the couch.
So you're not going to tell me you got evicted?
No.
Okay, cool.
So Julie's like, oh, are you all there?